When people ask me, what are the most innovative banks, which are the banks that have really broken down the barriers internally with regard to digitalization? The first thing you'll see is in most of these organizations, they're not being led by a banker. Or a lot of the foreign banks are led by engineers, technologists, something of this nature. So the culture is first, but to break down the barriers, the organization as a whole and the people within that organization, the leaders, have to do three things. And basically they have to embrace change. They have to really believe that we need to change, or as a person or as a company. Number two, they got to be willing to take risks. Unfortunately, the historical legacy of banking is not very risk adverse. In fact, people were hired because they weren't just shotgunning it. Well, now, taking calculated risk, taking measured risk is part of the game. And the most important part is, are you willing to disrupt yourself? And that is, again, a corporate and a personal goal. That the world is moving faster than it ever has before, but I can tell you today that it'll never run this slow again. So the future is not going to be we're going to be able to catch our breath. The future is going to be that it's going to go faster and faster. And unless you decide to disrupt yourself as a company and then as a person, to say, where do I have to be 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now? Where's the marketplace going to possibly be? How do I have to do my job? How do I have to deliver services? How do I live my life? And how do I change the organization to be different 2 years from now than it is today? Those are three very major things, but they're also so anti-traditional bank that it makes it very difficult. So when you really look at it and you look at what you need to do to transform the back office, to get rid of silos, all that, it takes those three things. And the core of that, if you don't have a culture that supports that, you're going to be having meetings for no purpose. But once you have the culture that says, we need to become this type of bank in the future, or this type of lifestyle partner in the future with our customers, then all of a sudden it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to disrupt the organization, disrupt individuals. Because the reality is, when you talk about the future work, when you talk about anything, if you aren't ready to disrupt yourself, 1 out of 3 people will get disrupted.